And in our continuing series where we're cooking from the sea pantry, I have this incredible recipe for you today. It's cockles. So cockles are a little shellfish, think escargot. So cockles on black rice with salsa di pomodoro. We're going to start out with getting all of our ingredients ready because we make this almost risotto style in a pan over on the stove. But I have to first show you, I'm going to start off with some of these baby mushrooms. I love these a little. You could use chanterelle mushrooms if you wanted to. These are shiitakes. And all I have done in order to clean them is just brush them off. You know, mushrooms are like sponges. You don't want to have them absorb a lot of water. So all I've done is just brush them off. The stems are still tender, and then I slice them. Now let's get over to the stove and let's get our black rice risotto ready. The other thing is I also have some stock. And one of the stocks, if you haven't seen this is a line called Stock Options. It's made from a group out of Portland, Oregon, a group of chefs, and you can get it in chicken stock, you can get it in fish stock, beef stock. I love to use this for cooking when I'm thinking about coming straight out of the pantry, the freezer pantry, in fact. So I've got my stock going. It actually is nice and hot, and this is very important in order to be able to get the rice to absorb as much liquid as possible. We want to make sure that we're adding hot liquid to the pan. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is add some olive oil, and I've got my pan going just at about medium-high heat, along with some onion, and this is going to be just some chopped white onion. Make sure it's evenly chopped. I also have some garlic, and then I'm going to add my mushrooms. And basically, what we want is for these all to sweat and just start to soften. And the reason why we try to do it at about medium heat is because all of the sugars start to come out in it. If you get it browned too quickly, it'll actually be bitter. So we want to let it take its time and really sweat and soften. Now remember, this is also an ingredient that's going to make its way all the way through the cooking as we get this risotto going. Now let me, while it's cooking, also show you the rice itself. Now this is an Italian black rice. Do you see how beautiful this is? Almost the different texture and color that's within this. And it is a rice that's definitely going to end up somewhat al dente after we have it done in the pan. Now the next ingredient that I'm going to add as soon as this starts to sweat a little bit is pancetta. And pancetta is the unsmoked Italian bacon. Now you can leave it out if you want to keep this a vegan diet if you want, where you could just make it with, of course, with the pancetta, you could use just about anything to add just that little bit of sweetness. Now the thing about this is between the pancetta and the mushrooms, we get a lot of meatiness to this risotto. And again, all we want to do is start to get this browning. Just as they start to sweat, you can see them glistening. Let them soften for, about 3 minutes or so. And then you might have thought this was for me, but it's actually not. It's going into the pan. And we do want this to boil quite a bit, because that means that the alcohol is actually going to start to burn off. And you always know when you get something that has a really strong flavor with alcohol because they didn't allow that liquid to burn off. So we just need now, you can see how it's getting this thickened, wonderful, almost glaze over the vegetables. And we want this to cook just for a minute longer. Now, once the liquid has reduced off, I'm going to add a little bit of butter. You could continue to use olive oil if you wanted to, but there's something about the texture of having that butter in there that really is lovely. It gives it a richness. So I'm going to add just about a tablespoon of softened butter. And we want this just to cook down slightly. And then in our final stage, before we get the rice cooking, we're actually going to toast it. So as you see the liquid boiling off, add your rice. And I like to just get this rice almost toasty in the pan right on the heat. And this is not unusual. Toasting something like an arborio rice or a paella rice before you add the liquid actually gets the flavors going, brings out the oils in them prior to you adding the liquid. Now, once you can see that it's toasty, and we want this to go maybe about 3 to 5 minutes, then we're going to slowly start to add our liquid. You can see the liquid is nice and hot as we talked about. And what you want to do is just add enough liquid to cover up that rice. Now, this is the part where you need to be patient. You're going to lower the heat and you're going to stir it. And as that liquid boils off, you're going to add more liquid. Total cooking time for this part is about 30 minutes, but you're going to just keep adding liquid, and as it absorbs the liquid, just keep adding it again. If you run out, you can always use a little bit of water. The other important tip with this is that this is salt-free. Now think about it. If I'm boiling down the liquid in the pan, stirring it and getting that creaminess, then it means that the salt is going to concentrate as the liquid boils off. And we'll end up with something that's our black rice risotto that's going to be too salty. So let me show it to you after it's already done, because now we're going to get the rest of the components of the dish finished. Now in the meantime, in the recipe, there is a recipe for salsa di pomodoro, which is just a crushed tomato sauce, very fresh, that cooks relatively quickly. You can see once it's done how it's cooked down with just some of the chunks of the tomato. And then in the meantime, here is our rice that took just about 40 minutes by the time it was all said and done. You can see that it gets this deep purple flavor, purple color, and you can see even some of the bits of mushroom that are in it. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this warm rice into bowls. I like to serve this in individual bowls. So I'm going to put this beautiful rice into these bowls. I'm going to top it with a little bit of the salsa di pomodoro. You can have your guests just kind of, or your friends just kind of mix that in. And then here's where it becomes the sea pantry. Look at what I have. I have beautiful cockles. I feel like there's almost nothing like them. They are so stunning. They've been, look at that, they've been just removed from the shell. And what I'm going to do with them at room temperature is sprinkle them over the top. And you can decide how many you want to add. I actually found these at a store, a market and deli called Caputo's in Salt Lake City. So if you can't find cockles, you can imagine you could use just about any tin seafood that you wanted. I'm going to do a little bit. Now this is really where we get the richness. This is just a Spanish aioli that I have put together. And you could use a little bit of salsa, a little bit of mayonnaise, or you can even find them. Just a little richness, a little sprinkling of rosemary. And finally, I like to finish it with just a little bit of parsley. And that is our tinned seafood. We've got cockles on black rice with salsa di pomodoro, a delicious, nutritious, wonderful, rich dish that's coming straight from our sea pantry.